Peace. My name is Jimin Allah, and I'd like to welcome you to The Naked Truth. Today is going to be real quick, real brief. Just want to give you an update of what's going on here in Jamaica as far as my life, a Black American living in Jamaica. It's been a trying time. As you know, we got hit hard in October 28th by Hurricane Melissa. We survived. A lot of people, some people didn't. Some people lost everything. So we give praise and thanks for another day of life. As they say in Jamaica, more life. As I said, the hurricane happened on October 28th. We were without lights up until January 1st of this year. We live in Sav, it's the capital city of Westmoreland. And so they had to get the lights up and running. We have the hospital and courthouses and the banks, and so it's the capital, like I said, it's the capital city. They had to get it up and running. I'd like to thank my brothers from Belize, Trinidad, the Bahamas, and they also had some guys from Canada, electric linemen who came to assist in. I wouldn't even say assist, because I know the brothers from Belize, they took a lead in helping get electricity to the hospital. The hospital was without electricity for some time, weeks, possibly 3-4 weeks. And my son and I, we watched them work and get that running, and they had to reinstall poles, electric poles, and take down the old poles and rewire the whole place. And that's what's going on in Westmoreland, is the whole infrastructure has to be rebuilt. And so our brothers from other countries came to help rebuild the infrastructure. The Belize in particular I'm speaking about, because they were the ones that came and did a lot of the work, foundational work here in Sav for the wire, getting the electricity back. The Canadians, came, and they were no comparison to our brothers from Belize and from Trinidad. Our black brothers are so talented. We have the potential to be the best in the world because we're the original people of the planet Earth. The Canadians were here. They were fat, old, slow. They had the technology, the fancy equipment that they brought with them, but they were no comparison to our brothers. And two brothers that I know their names from Belize, I'd like to give a shout out to Andy. He's about a 41, 42-year-old brother. He has children. He came, and Kendall, part of his team, they came and worked very hard. And there was about 5 other brothers. I think it was about a team of 7. And I know Kendall said they were here for 40 days. So they were due to leave. I believe the 40 days would have been shortly before Christmas of 2025. But they did a great job. The hospital got lights, then the city got lights, downtown area. And like I said, by January 1st, we got lights. Our lights went out because people were still in the electricity that blew up the transformer. But a week later, we were eventually able to get lights. We, at the first part of December, we started using a generator. So our neighbors downstairs had a generator running. We ran a line to them, and we're able to get lights, not 24 hours. It was only a portion of the day because it was very expensive. I think I spent about $10,000, which is about $70 US, to have the access to lights. So my son and I were able to charge our phones. Prior to that, we were going to my brother-in-law's, Damien's closet, and we would, charge up our phones and go there, hang out at night, and chill. He had this Starlink, so we would, get, WhatsApp and let the family know we okay and things of that nature. One day I'll do a detailed, video about the history of what, day to day, because it's quite a story to tell. But our people are resilient here, and we're thankful. We thank you for all the brothers and the sisters who did administrative work to make this all possible. And we're grateful. More life. This was my first video in a long time, because we didn't have the ability to record properly and upload it, because we didn't have access to the internet properly. So in this time I was able to do a lot of reading, a lot of soul searching. I hadn't smoked a spliff. I haven't smoked in a spliff since the day before the hurricane. The crops are gone. Prices are high. It's a new way of life. But I was able to do a lot of reading, planning, soul searching. I started jogging, and slimmed up, got rid of some extra weight on my belly. You know what I mean? So feeling healthy, and I'm grateful. And I did a lot of reading. Reread a lot of books. Reread Message to the Black Man, a lot of books from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, which led me to read the Bible and the Quran. I read the first 5 books: Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Revelations, Super Rich from Russell Simmons, and a lot of reading and to pass the time, and I learned a lot. One scripture I like to share with you is in James, the 3rd chapter, verse 1. It talks about, we who teach will be judged with greater strictness. So I'm going to take a different direction with my page. I consider myself teaching and enlightening, but as the scripture says, those of us who teach will be judged with greater strictness, and I don't want to be judged with greater strictness. So I'm not going to be preaching and teaching so much. I'm just going to share my life here as a Black American living in Jamaica, and I feel that I'm blessed, and may we have a more successful year than last year. All right? But as I always greet you, love, peace, and happiness. P Funk City G.